already know this feeling, the ache of leaving something familiar behind, the flicker of hope pulling you towards something better. Maybe you felt it leaving a job, a relationship, a town you'd outgrown. Now imagine feeling that with your whole family's future at stake. That's what I want to show you today. I've spent over 50 years in classrooms, on job sites, and in communities where I watched people carry that feeling. And here's what I learned. There's no single reason people cross a border. Some leave because staying became impossible. Others leave chasing something they couldn't reach at home. A better wage, an education, a chance to build a life their children could stand on. Both of those take the exact same kind of courage. And when a family reaches a border, they're not just facing a checkpoint. They're facing a mirror. This mirror asks them questions no official ever says out loud. Who belongs here? Who gets seen? Who becomes invisible? And the parent standing there isn't just holding their child's hand against physical danger. They're holding on against the uncertainty of whether they'll ever truly belong on the other side. There's grief in that moment. The landscapes, the language, the community left behind. And right alongside it, hope. A new beginning. A chance neither one of them had before. Now, families lived inside that tension between everything they've lost and everything they're reaching for. That tension is a weakness, though. It's resilience. It's the ability to keep moving forward. Now, children carry the heaviest part of this, even when they don't understand the politics behind it. They feel the rupture in their hearts, the tiredness in their parents' eyes, and the tension in a voice trying to stay calm. But children also carry something else. The first signs that belonging can be rebuilt. Their laughter and the new language. Their stubborn daily adaptation. And watch closely and you'll see hope taking root exactly where grief was. For some of the adult learners I teach, the border wasn't only something they'd already crossed physically. It kept showing up linguistically in every single class. Every new word was one more step across that threshold. Language became the bridge that let them stand up in a parent-teacher meeting, to speak up for their family, to tell their own story instead of having someone else tell it for them. Without language, a person could move through a country and remain unseen. With it, they finally become part of the story everyone else is writing too. Underneath all of this sits something policy alone can't touch: one's dignity. Now, laws decide who's welcomed and who's turned away, but they don't decide what a person is worth. Immigration justice was never only about paperwork. It's about honoring what it costs a person to risk everything for the chance to belong. And communities carry a real weight in this too. A neighbor who says hello first. A school that meets a struggling student halfway. A workplace that treats a different accent as an asset instead of a flaw. Every one of those small acts shifts the border a little, from exclusion toward inclusion. Belonging is never handed over once and done. It's rebuilt daily. It's rebuilt in 100 small moments of people choosing to notice each other. And here's the paradox at the center of it all. A border can separate a family, and in that same breath, connect them to strangers walking the exact same road. People who understand without being told exactly what that crossing costs know what this means. So the border of belonging was never a wall. It's a threshold. One families keep crossing with grief in one hand and hope in the other, with courage doing the work underneath both. To honor immigration justice is to honor that threshold, not as an abstract idea, but as something real, something built, one act of recognition at a time. Now, before you go, ask yourself this. Where have you had to cross a threshold of your own, pushed by fear or pulled by hope? And when you got to the other side, did you find belonging waiting? Or could it be you're still building it? Because that ache and that hope is exactly where resilience begins. Take care. Stay connected.